Picture this. You've been in the United States for over a decade. You've worked hard. You've paid taxes. You've raised a family. Your life feels stable. Then, one day, a letter arrives from USCIS. Your green card renewal is denied. You're shocked. You thought you followed all the rules. But a small oversight, one you didn't even know was an issue, has put your future at risk. This isn't just a story. It's happening more often. New immigration rules in August 2025 have created traps. These traps can derail your green card, citizenship, or travel plans. In this video, I'll uncover 10 critical traps. I'll show you how to avoid them. Stay with me to protect your future in the U.S. Welcome to Immiscope. We're your trusted source for U.S. immigration news. If you're a green card holder, applying for citizenship, or navigating visa rules, this video is for you. Many of you are over 40. You've built lives here. You value stability for your family and career. But August 2025 has brought major changes. New executive orders and stricter enforcement have created pitfalls. These can catch even careful applicants off guard. The Trump administration has pushed for tighter immigration controls. This includes new registration requirements, enhanced vetting, and stricter penalties for errors. For our viewers who may have spent years building a life here, these changes can feel overwhelming. They threaten the stability you've worked so hard to achieve. In this video, we'll break down 10 immigration traps. We'll explain why they're dangerous. We'll share practical tips to avoid them. By the end, you'll have the tools to navigate this new landscape. Let's get started. Trap 1. Failing to register with USCIS. A new rule requires registration. All aliens aged 14 and older must register with USCIS. This applies if you've been in the U.S. for 30 days or more. You must provide fingerprints. You must submit identifying information, like your name and date of birth. This comes from Executive Order 14159, signed in January 2025. It aims to enhance national security and track immigration status. Not registering can lead to enforcement actions. This includes possible deportation proceedings. Why it's a trap? Many long-term residents may not know about this rule. You might assume your existing status is enough. But failing to register can trigger serious consequences. For example, if you're stopped by immigration authorities, being unregistered could lead to immediate legal issues. How to avoid it? Visit uscis.gov/alien registration. Check if you need to register. Act quickly to comply. Parents must register children under 14. Keep a record of your registration confirmation. This can protect you if questioned later. Trap 2. Overstaying your visa. Overstaying a visa is risky. Even a single day can cause problems. The Trump administration has prioritized enforcement. Overstays are now a focus for deportation. Homeland Security Task Forces, HSTFs, target violators. They use advanced tracking systems to identify overstays. Why it's a trap? You might think a short overstay is minor. Maybe you stayed an extra week due to a family emergency. But even brief overstays can lead to a ban from re-entering the U.S. This can last 3 to 10 years. It can also affect future applications like green cards or citizenship. How to avoid it? Know your visa's expiration date. Mark it on your calendar. Plan your departure early. If you need to stay longer, apply for an extension. Do this at least 45 days before your visa expires. Consult an immigration attorney if you're unsure about your status. Trap 3. Not updating your address with USCIS. You must notify USCIS of address changes. This must happen within 10 days of moving. USCIS sends critical notices to your registered address. These include interview requests or requests for evidence, RFEs. Failing to update can cause issues. Why it's a trap? Missing a notice can lead to denials. For example, if an RFE is sent to your old address, you won't respond in time. This could close your case. Many people move and forget to update USCIS, thinking it's not urgent. How to avoid it? Update your address online at uscis.gov. Use your USCIS account. You can also mail Form AR-11. Do this immediately after moving. Update other agencies like the Social Security Administration for consistency. Keep proof of your address change. Trap 4. Social media scrutiny. Your social media is under review. USCIS checks posts, likes, and follows. They look for signs of fraud or extremist views. This applies to green card, visa, and citizenship applicants. Even a single post can be flagged. Why it's a trap? A harmless post, like a political meme, can be misinterpreted. For example, a joke about immigration could be seen as suspicious. Private accounts may raise red flags if you refuse to disclose them. This scrutiny is part of a broader vetting process. How to avoid it? Audit your social media accounts. Remove controversial posts. Avoid engaging with flagged accounts or groups. Consider creating a professional profile for immigration purposes. Be cautious about what you share online. Check privacy settings regularly. Trap 5. Public charge rule missteps. The public charge rule is back. It assesses if you're likely to depend on public benefits. Using benefits like Medicaid, food stamps, or housing subsidies can affect your case. This applies to green card and citizenship applications. Why it's a trap? Many use benefits out of necessity, like during a medical emergency. Not knowing which benefits count can hurt your eligibility. Hiding usage can also raise red flags. USCIS now cross-checks benefit records with federal agencies. How to avoid it? Learn which benefits are considered. Emergency aid, like disaster relief, is usually safe. Consult an immigration attorney if you've used benefits. Be transparent in your application. Provide proof of financial stability, like bank statements or employment records. Trap 6. Traveling without proper documentation. Traveling abroad as a green card holder is risky. You must prove U.S. ties to re-enter. Ties include a job, lease, or family presence. Extended trips over 180 days can signal abandonment of residency. Why it's a trap? Even with a valid green card, you may face interviews at the border. For example, if you've been abroad for a year, Customs and Border Protection, CBP, may question your intent to reside in the U.S. Lack of proof can lead to denial of entry. How to avoid it? Carry proof of U.S. ties. This includes job letters, mortgage statements, or school records. Get a reentry permit for trips over 6 months. Apply for it before leaving. Plan shorter trips when possible. Consult an attorney for long-term travel plans. Trap 7. Tax compliance issues. USCIS now cross-checks with IRS data. They review 3 years of tax records. This applies to green card renewals and citizenship applications. Discrepancies, like missing returns, can cause delays or denials. Why it's a trap? A mismatch, like filing single on taxes but married on forms, can trigger investigations. For example, if your income doesn't match your immigration filings, USCIS may suspect fraud. Missing tax returns are a major red flag. How to avoid it? Review your tax history. File missing returns. Amend errors. Ensure income matches your immigration filings. Use a tax professional if needed. Keep copies of your tax transcripts. Do this before applying to avoid surprises. Trap 8. Errors on immigration forms. USCIS has a zero-tolerance policy for form errors. Using an outdated form can lead to denial. Missing a signature can cause rejection. Leaving a field blank is risky. Why it's a trap? In the past, errors might prompt an RFE. Now, they lead to immediate denials without warning. For example, using a form from 2024 instead of 2025 can result in rejection. How to avoid it? Download forms from USCIS.gov. Check the edition date. Review every field carefully. Have an attorney review your application. Use a checklist to ensure completeness. Double-check signatures and dates. Trap 9. Unprepared for interviews. Immigration interviews are more rigorous. Officers ask detailed questions. They cover your background, relationships, and intentions. Being unprepared can lead to denials. Why it's a trap? Lack of preparation can make you seem uncredible. For example, if you can't answer questions about your marriage timeline, officers may suspect fraud. Missing documents can also hurt your case. How to avoid it? Practice common questions. Gather all documents, like marriage certificates or tax records. Review your application details. Consider a mock interview with an expert. Arrive early with all required paperwork. Trap 10. Ignoring legal advice. Navigating immigration alone is dangerous. Complex cases need professional help. This includes overstays, benefit usage, or prior legal issues. Why it's a trap? A small oversight, like misunderstanding the public charge rule, can lead to denials. For example, if you've overstayed a visa in the past, you may need specific waivers. How to avoid it? Consult a licensed immigration attorney. They can spot issues and guide you. This is especially important for complicated cases. Find an attorney through AILA.org. Schedule a consultation early. Additional resources. To stay on top of these changes, use these resources. USCIS.gov, official site for forms, news, and policy updates. AILA.org, find a licensed immigration attorney. Immiscope newsletter, subscribe for monthly immigration updates. IRS.gov, access tax transcripts and filing information. CBP.gov, learn about reentry requirements for green card holders. Common questions answered. Do I need to register with USCIS if I'm a green card holder? Yes, if you're 14 or older and have been in the U.S. for 30 days or more, you must register under the new rules. Check USCIS.gov for details. Can I travel abroad with my green card? Yes, but carry proof of U.S. ties. Get a reentry permit for trips over 6 months to avoid issues. Which benefits affect my immigration status? Long-term use of Medicaid, food stamps, or housing subsidies can count against you. Emergency aid is generally safe. Consult an attorney for clarity. These 10 traps are critical in August 2025. The immigration system is stricter than ever. Small mistakes can have big consequences. From failing to register with USCIS to overlooking tax compliance, each trap can derail your plans, but you can avoid them. Stay informed, be proactive, keep your records organized, consult professionals when needed. Knowledge is your best defense. If this video helped, hit like. Share it with someone navigating immigration. Subscribe with the bell icon for updates. We'll cover the September visa bulletin and more changes soon. Thanks for watching. See you next time.